अ पार्टिकल हैविंग चार्ज ऑफ 100 माइक्रोकूलम, क्यू है 100 माइक्रोकूलम, मास है इसका 10 ग्राम 10 मिलीग्राम, एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज 25 मिली टेस्ला, स्पीड इज 10 मीटर पर सेकेंड, velocity is perpendicular to magnetic field, how long will it take the particle to come back to its original position for the first time after being projected। ये पहला क्वेश्चन है एच.सी. वर्मा। तो टाइम का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है, t इक्वल्स टू 2πm बाई क्यूबी। तो यहाँ पे 2 × 3.14 और मास को केजी में, और ये 100 × 10⁻⁻⁶ कूलम, और क्यूबी 25 × 10⁻⁻3। देन वी विल गेट द आंसर। And if in this the velocity is not perpendicular to magnetic field, then we will take the component perpendicular to magnetic field and which is along the magnetic field, it will give velocity like this, and which is perpendicular will make a circle. So if it is going upside also and making a circle also, then it will be a helix. So perpendicular velocity will be helping in making circle. So like if the magnetic field is downside b and the velocity is here v cos θ1, so t is equals to 2π m by qb, we can find time of like this, and v cos θ1, this one will help in r is equals to mv by qb, this will help in making circle, and the upside velocity will help in making the pitch of the helix, and pitch of the helix will be v sin θ1 or theta. So the pitch of the helix is v sin theta into 2π m by qb. So if it is not asked also, then we can deduce this conclusion also from this question and prepare for other questions. So pitch of the helix will be this v into t, the velocity which is along, and radius of circle can be find like this, and here v is v cos theta, which is perpendicular to the magnetic field, and this is like this. So next question, figure shows triangular loop PQR carrying a current I. PQR is a loop carrying a current I. Magnetic field is in parallel direction. B in the triangle is equilateral and the edge length L. A uniform magnetic field B exists in the direction parallel to PQ. Find the forces acting on three wires PQ, QR and RP separately. So what is the formula of force? F is equals to B I L. So I L cross B, this is the formula, B I L if all are scalar and L cross B. So here I L B sin theta. So this 0 since it is parallel, and in this here it is 60, so here it will be 60, and so here it will be 60 and one will be parallel, which is 30, so it is 0 and it is 60, so b cos 60 into L into I. So this is the force in this, and how we can find? By the palm rule. Magnetic field is in this direction, so the force will be acting downwards where our palm is there, and here the magnetic field is in this direction. So how we will get? So we can get by the cross product rule also in this, no need to put extra efforts. So here it is 60 and magnetic field is like this, so parallel and this, so 60, this is 30, so so this will, so B is like this, B, this is 60 and parallel one is 30, so B cos 30. So force on PR will be B cos 30 into L into I. This will be force on PR, and on this it will be like this. So by in the vector form, B cos 60 IL, or and L cross B is there now, so L cross B, L cross B. So what is here? L, this is L cos 60, L sin 60, L cos 60 plus L sin 60, okay, and upon under root 1, and B cos 60, B I L cross B is there, I L cross B. What is the direction of B? I cap. I cap. So it is capital I, and this is this, and I, this is B. So this plus this one, I L, here L vector is in this direction, so minus and plus, minus L cos 60 I cap plus L sin 60 j cap, I cap j cap, here both are in positive, under root 1 cross, and L here B is in I cap B. This will be answer. Question 2 solved. Then we will be moving to third question. Figure shows two long metal rails placed horizontally and parallel to each other at a separation L. A uniform magnetic field B exists in the vertically downward direction. A wire of mass M can slide on the rails. The rails are connected to a constant current source which drives a current I in the circuit. The friction coefficient between the rails and the wire is mu. What should be the minimum value of mu which can prevent the wire from sliding on the rails? Describe the motion of the wire if the value of mu is half the value found in the previous part. So there are two parts